you start, you have to alternate from there on out. Um, Trying to think of, so it's kind of important that you keep track of which ones. He's going to inflict a blind status on somebody throughout the time at random, in which case their screen starts to fade to black and they can't see anything, the bosses or what they're doing. Use the mirrors to remove that status. Also, right after the mirrors, you're going to see me use it. There's going to be this little switch that you have to repair in order to spawn the cannon. Once the cannon's spawned, you don't have to worry about that switch anymore. You'll jump in the cannon, left trigger shoots it, you push the 1 key to get out of it. ASD, W are the buttons you push to control the distance and direction of where the cannon is shooting. So you'll basically get a chance to see all the fun stuff. I like to do it personally because it gives me something to do since I don't DPS. And it gives me a nice little challenge to, try to get it all. After 30%, the boss will then inflict blind upon everybody. If we get this blackout status, we automatically wipe. And we all do die. Basically, you want to try to make sure that you have crit scrolls if you don't have a really decked out weapon. This first 20%, 30% down to 70, I'll go ahead and add a little BTBS, but for the most part, I don't really want to try to engage in the combat if I don't have to, as my priest here. Just want to try to keep everybody safe, full of life, and keep the extra side mechanics taken care of. You know, that's the charge up that I was talking about. He sticks those things up, kind of perks his back up before he does it. You gotta really watch out for that. That hurts really bad. Yeah. Okay, now when he's got you, if you got as a clothy or a ranged character, if you're targeted by that purple attack where he charged up and he's gonna blast you, run, circles around him, but when he gets ready to do it, start kind of running at him at the same token, diagonally at him, and that will ensure that you don't get hit with that thing. I've seen so many people get hit with it, and I just don't understand how or even why. If all else fails, your tank should be able to block that attack, so if you run behind your tank, directly behind it, and he's hitting his shield, you should not take damage from that. So if all else fails, use his shield. That's kind of why it's there. Alright, so we're about 75% now. I just want to kind of disengage to that, make sure everybody's full of HP. Maybe come up here and throw a quick shield on everybody while I'm gone, so it's got a minute cooldown. Alright, so about 70% here. Like I said, he's going to inflict blind status upon somebody here. Oop. Now if you got a good tank, they can hit that. They can hit him when he's about to charge up that attack, and they won't even worry about it. Hayden is blinded. Come over here, hit your interact button. There it is. Light glints off the mirror. You're going to see a spark. There you are. That's the first mechanic. Right afterwards, I usually run straight over here to the cannon. The cannon is on the very east side of the map. It's a little bit fatter than the other rectangular side on the west side. Come over here, hold F, or just hit it, repair the cannon. Cannon spawns. Now, if you're targeted with one of those blasts that he does where he shoots it up in the air, or the laser, and he's close enough and you're in the cannon, he can destroy the cannon, in which case you have to come over here and hit the F and then repair the switch. That's what that does. You're going to see this buff on him and that shield around him where it says the Purifier's active. That is the time, and when he moves to the middle, that is the time that you want to shoot the cannon at him. Then you go to the next mirror. If you're doing this with a priest or a clothy or however you guys determine to do this, the next person gets ready to run to the next mirror. I can usually throw down a buff. And Aiden is blinded again. Come over here. Alternate mirrors from here on out. So I have to hit, you know, bottom one, top one, bottom one, top one. Alright, so Hayden should be fine now. I'm going to go ahead and get a mana charge off here real quick, give my guys some mana. I'll kind of just sit back here, heal everybody that needs it, if anybody needs it, especially with that charge attack, that's a bitch. In a few seconds he should start glowing, so I want to make sure I'm right next to this, not too close to him, because every now and again he'll grab you with his, whatever it is, leashing grab attack. Alright, you see that charge, his orb. Goes to middle. I shoot him. He falls over, I get out. And then I basically try to get to the next mirror as fast as possible. Go ahead and throw down another buff for my peoples. Now this is basically just how it's going to work here until we get him down to that 30% marker. After that, like I said, everybody gets blind, the cannon disappears, the mirrors disappear, and you have to kill him before he kills you. That's the time when you want to use crits rolls, or any other buffs, or, you know, potions that you've got that's going to help you shield. Alright, so that's what I was talking about right there, where he's got that grab. And make sure you got your escapes ready. Not too worried, he grabbed him pretty early. What sucks is that when he's about to charge his shield up, and you're running back here, if he manages to grab you, that's when you're kind of like, shit. Alright, so he's getting pretty close there. I saw the orb. Walk to the middle. And I know there's a couple other techniques that you can do that I've seen, but personally, that works the best for me. Alright, Rattler's blinded. Shield. The mirror, I guess, rather. A few buffs. Make sure it's kind of topped off. Alright, now we're getting about 30% here. 31%. And they didn't stop. Normally you want to stop at 30%, let me shoot the cannon, that'll drop him down to 29, easy. Alright, top everybody off here real quick, this is kind of my first party. Now you're going to see the screen starts to dim here, it's pretty intense. Archer's a little bit low, I can probably heal him right here with it. Alright, now you as a mage here, as a priest or a mystic, whichever you are, you can provide a little DPS as well. Looks like we have pretty good DPS right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Sounds like my cat is something. You're gonna be in my video, Ma is making a whole lot of shitty noises. Ma. I'm making a video right now. So you're You're gonna be in the background of it, just to let you know.
Oh my god, the fucking warrior swords.
Warrior swords again, wow. Alright, there you are. Good for her. And then in this back room here, behind where the cannon spawned to the west, there's usually a few crystals possibly in here. A few runes, or whatever they call them. Cruxes. Alright. There you are, guys. Quick run
Hey
of gameplay.
Jared,
That's how to do it.
stay in here so I can port back into the front entrance. And then you come back in, we get them with some monkeys. If
Yeah.
you want.
We'll show you a little trick here me and Rattler are gonna do. Yeah, man, I'll go ahead and stay in here for a second. Alright. If it's you're a DPS and you have trouble finding matchmaking for this group, or you don't have a guild that'll run it with you, you can come into this instance and kill these mini mobs that are at the very
Right, I'm
beginning.
in.
And they drop pretty good loot as well as pretty good gold. They spawn every, I don't know if there's a time limit on them, I think it's every half an hour. Hey Rattler, do you know if these things spawn every half an hour, is that right? Or like every,
What things?
these monkeys, how often they spawn?
They're just like the rest of the monsters in the instance. Only once. Not every cooldown.
We didn't get them at the beginning.
Pardon? Yeah, I'm at the beginning.
But we didn't get them at the beginning is what I'm asking?
No, they're all here.
And if you do get them at the beginning, then they won't be, is that correct?
Yeah, they won't be there at the end.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video of this run here for our site for a good BT guide.
I don't know if this is a good BT guide video. We didn't fucking shoot it at the end.
I explained more or less what was going on. Holy crap, this guy has got a pirate hat.
Yeah, you can go get a free pirate hat if you type in swashbucklers and item code, run your account thing on the mass site.
Is that from the shares, or what is that from?
Yeah, it's from the shares. There's no one else in here, and I taunted the monkeys.
I thought I did that. Oh well. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go back in here.
Oh yeah, once you share it, like, you don't actually have to share it. They have all the shares they wanted now, so you can just go type in the codes they put on their page
Yeah, I've done
into
that with
your
the other
account, and then
3
you'll get the item.
items. I didn't realize there was a last item. Is that right? There's 4 items
It's
total?
more recent.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
got
There's
there
4
is
items.
now.
Yeah, I've got the cat mask on right at the moment. Alright, so these are the monkeys I'm talking about here, right at the instance. If you want to, they usually give you pretty good stuff that you can sell at the very least if you can't use anything usually.
I might not have spelled that right.
I'll check online, it's alright. I usually keep 4 or 5 windows
Yeah, you
open at
did.
a time, so that way I can usually check references and the teratome and whatnot.